All right. All right. Yeah. 'That's why I'm secretly praying and hoping that I get 2 people to subscribe at once. There we go. 668 now. That's awesome, Schlebeck. $669. We are 1 away from 670. We just started stream 6 minutes ago at 665. And now we are 1 away from 70. 670. Jesus. There's the funnel. Let's see who's gonna put me at that 670 mark. Trying to get to 700. Hopefully before the end of the month. I mean, it is possible, I would say. Question mark? Possibly reaching 700. I mean, if I get to 675, 680 this live stream, I mean, that'll put me well in line to reach 700 by the end of this month, and in September I could hit 800, 900, and then that'll leave me to hit 1,000 by October, in late September, early October. So hopefully we can get the subscribers, get the, then once I hit 1,000, then I'll focus on, viewers and all that, and making sure, I'm getting that what I need there. It's a 9.2, so it is pretty good. However, it's only green, so. "10.3 got posted." Yeah, I think I saw someone talking about that earlier. Whenever I first joined them, I'm like, but I just joined. 100% SRH is something you see like for a slight day. That is not something you see on a high day. It is very rare to see that high of SRH. I mean, not SRH. That high of relative humidity. On a high day. I mean, you have 601 SRH, 100% surface relative humidity. What's up, Jaden? So, I mean, you have the ability. I used to think the higher the RH, the better chance it can wedge. The better chance it could just explode. So, I mean, it's doing what is in theory needed. I'm doing good. We're already at 669. We just said hello and goodbye to 666. It's just like, hey, we're just stopping by. We're just driving through. Yep. Now we're one away from 670, so I'm hoping we can at least reach 675, 680, that area in the live stream. If I can at least reach 675, that'll be very good. Boy. I mean, try to join that 10.3. There might be a chance it might not be full. I don't know. Want to try my luck. And plus, it's getting late in this one. I didn't even get an intercept. Is the thing. I didn't even get an intercept. So. And they didn't. What the heck? They even teleport me. What kind of tomfoolery is this? What's up, Ricker? What's up, Tristan? What's the code? He didn't put the darn code. You try to join it with the link. Maybe since I left that server. What the heck? Bro just put he didn't put the code. Not to ping him. GH 686. Server is full. I'm gonna ping him saying you need to put codes in your links. What's up, Dr. Nick? Are you live streaming later or are you working? Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to reach 670. I'm trying to reach 1,000 before the end of the year. Did I put it in right? Yeah, I put it in right. It's just full. Yep, full. Oh, that's awesome, Nick. Well, congratulations with that. You got in, but I couldn't get in. Darn. I don't. That's one of the things I say. Try again. Lordy. I left fast. GH68U6. Server is full. Try again later. Still. Putting in the right code. GH68U6. Yep. Still full. Yep, full. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I don't. By the way, Nick, I know we did a live stream collab together, but I don't remember if we recorded a video together. I don't remember. Because if so, I don't think I uploaded it. I think what happened is we did a live stream and we never got to record a video together. There we go. Now I'm in. About to yell at him. At the owner. Say, Two-Face, put your codes in it. Put your codes in when you post. Or include in the picture. If you're not going to put in the link name, put in the picture. Jaden sacrificed his spot for me. Attaboy, Jaden. Yeah, I mean, for me, my main thing is YouTube, so, you know, I lost my job back in February, and since then, I basically doubled down on YouTube. Streaming every day has been a more recent thing, but because I've seen more of better numbers recently with streams, but but basically just trying to pump out as much content as possible, trying to do as much as possible in terms of YouTube. And I mean, since February, I've grown a decent amount, but I'm trying to get to the point where I'm starting to get monetized. And like, I was gonna message you saying, how do you get donations? Then I realized more likely the way you get donations is through YouTube. You're over that 500 mark, so more likely you get super chats from YouTube, and so that's the issue with me. Check Velo. Why do y'all want me to check Velo? Oh, that's the radar. Velocity. There's nothing on velocity. What do y'all want me to see? That the Sidewinder that's pink? Yeah, the thing is for me is I took multiple breaks that were very, very long. So that kind of was, yeah. I think it's 3,000 watch hours in last year. Is what it's saying for me. At least. I don't know about 28 days. But one of the things is, but yeah, those breaks, they didn't help. Sometimes it was just, me just wanting to see, waiting to see the videos do well. No, I'm not, Jaden. I'm not snooping down to that level. I refuse to. If anything, I'll do games like Phasmophobia, BeamNG. I'll do everything that's on my Steam wish list before I do Steel Brain Rot. That Steel a Brain Rot, Grow a Garden, and Fortnite. Those are the 3 games I will never play on this channel. And I'm sure Dr. Nick is the same way. I mean, you get the views. You can get the views. The issue is, those people are not going to watch your other videos. Now, I'm sure Nick will agree with me. Whenever you're adding a new game to the channel, of course you want to be able to enjoy it. But the issue is, you also want to do a little bit of research. You want to make sure, one, they're going to enjoy videos that you have on your channel. If they're not going to watch those, then there's no point of having it. Like Nick said, yeah, for my Project Zomboid made my channel blow up big time, but the early part of my channel growth, hands down, goes to the Twisted community. And for me, I'm trying to get part of the GTA 5 community. I'm trying to get part of the, I'm kind of like Nick, but instead of streaming, it's videos. I'm similar to Jeff Favignano. I'm similar to a whole lot of these variety YouTubers. It's on my wish list. I have not bought it yet. I have Outbreak. In fact, someone gifted me Outbreak. But I will say, I am in a fantasy football league, and if I manage to win that, I might have a few, maybe $1,000 in my pocket. That might go to, it'll probably go to a few games, and then if there's still a whole bunch, it probably will go to a new PC. Yeah, Dr. Nick, Nick does not do, I don't think he does videos. I looked, I could not find one. I'll get you, yeah, me too. For me, Nick, it's going to be a dream come true because I started this channel way back in 2022. I don't know when you started your channel, but you know, that's when I started my channel back in like April. Well, channel said April, but you know, I may have started uploading maybe around June, July, August is when I started uploading. But you know, for me, I kept seeing all these YouTubers be successful, you know, and all that, and I'm like, yeah, because then I'll be like, but yeah, I'm like, I grew up watching all these YouTubers, you know, I'm seeing them so successful. I'm like, well, if they're that successful playing video games, why can't I do the same thing? Pretty much, you know, basically the same, basically that same kind of childhood mentality. You know, kid got a dream and he's gonna do whatever it takes to do it. But you know, thing is, it wasn't a kid. I was a teenager, I think, and pretty much, you know, I just stuck with it. You know, I could have just said, you know what, I'm not doing YouTube, but you know, I stuck with it. I will in a second, Camilla, after this server ends. You have to ask Camilla, but I don't mind it. God, dog, that is a tight rotation. Why am I in Dom 3? Oh yeah, I remember, because Nick is here. Is there anyone here that is new that has been talking? I don't know if Tristan, have you subscribed? I don't see you that often. Sometimes you gotta say you're live a few times just so they can see it. Just to be like, oh my. Is Arnold in here still? Arnold, if you're in the live, can you help me out, please? Well, that funnel is getting large. Camilla, you need to stop doing retwisted. Retwisted is a little bit bugged. None of them. No one has even... I've said it, I am live, or y'all should check out my stream like 5 times already, and nobody has responded. And every now and then, Nick, and sometimes Nick, you'll get someone just saying just no. I haven't even gotten that. I'm like, what? Are these people so into these tornadoes? But I'm like, it makes sense. It's like, I'm like, oh, I see why. There's a massive tornado. Admin, what? All right. How far of a jog this tornado is going? Oh Lord. What's up, Axel? Yes, that's okay if it's not when I'm not online. However, thing is, when you're doing that, you have to be very careful because sometimes you could think I'm not online and I am online. So you have to be very careful. You more likely would have to message me saying, "Hey, can I roll your private server?" And to get the go ahead before you do it. Anytime you do. All right. out of this server and into a new one. We love gambling on Twisted. By the way, Tristan, have you subscribed to my channel? I haven't seen you that often. Yeah, Axel, it was nighttime. I don't do night chases. You should know this, Axel. It was nighttime and the storm was weakening. Okay. I didn't know if you were new or not, Tristan. RIP Axel. There we go. No, was it? I don't think it was a 2-day high. No, it was not a 2-day high. It was just 1-day high. There you go, not Nick. Give me a second. Give me a sec. 1 second, please. 1 second. As long as I get tornadoes. I'm happy. As long as I get tornadoes on the ground, I'm happy. There you go. Nice 6-2. Dang, Nick. Later. Sure, Nick. Sure. Thing is, I'll be careful because I think there's a mod in the server. Oh. Oh, okay. Roblox does not want to let you plug your channel. R.I.P. Like, huh? No mod here. Skip? What do you mean? Bro, we're in a 6-2. Schleblick. And Schlebeck. We're in a 6-2. Like, literally. Everyone joined. I'm not joining it. I'm not joining that 7-2. I'm staying in my 6-2. I can tell you that right now.
The Texas Gamer, at Astros1_2022, said Roblox.com ZA50W4.
What the heck happened? I have no idea what the heck that was. I don't know, and I'm not going to question it. Something happened. Just something happened. There was no sound of Xbox turning on. Again, XO, do not have an Xbox. I don't know. I already am. Oh no. They're trying to get me. I need more caffeine. Well, how you gonna expect to get something good if you're gonna quit whenever you're not getting anything good? Yep, so much for Sidewinder. Like Nick would say. The most people was 64, 62, I think. I know I get Nick to do that. Yeah. And that was from actually a, Dr. Nick raid. He raided the live stream. And, basically he ended his live stream and, sent all of his people to my channel. Yep, like 50, 60 viewers over at once. Even Nick said you're gonna have a whole bunch of people at once. I wish I would have gained some subscribers from it. I don't think anybody from that raid subscribed. I looked and I watched it, you know, and I looked. Nope. No one subscribed. Speaking of subscribing, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We're at 669. Yeah, someone did stuff from my Discord. From your Discord. Oh, Lord. Oh. Yeah, I do it out of the movie now. Yeah, that's the thing. I think if it was a Twisted game, if it was Twisted or Outbreak, I think they would have subscribed. But since it was, what's it called? Oh look, there we go. Since it was Project Zomboid, yeah, they didn't really care. It just, pretty much what just happened is it just slowly yeah, but the thing is, like, I'm happy. So it's just going to stay at 1% gas. It's, even though it says 1% gas, it's actually... I'm gonna go south. me see if there's a different server. I have it on one thing is I have it on my speakers because I have my thing turned on unplugged. But I can mute it if you want, Axel. But that shouldn't be happening. I made it where my mic should be pretty much like extremely loud. Y'all should have no problem hearing me, and it probably was just because of the feedback from the headset. I mean the speakers. Let me see if there's any VIP links. It was only at the one bar or so. Like Axel was only at this one. It was only right here. So it couldn't have been loud. It had to have been either something on your end or something. I don't know. No way it was that loud. It was loud. Bro speaking the impossible. You know. Alright. We're 4 away from 675. Let me make sure I have a translator on. Okay. There we go. Now it's getting translated. I have the experience language in English, but I didn't have the thing in English. And I lifted. Bruh. $672. Hey Nick, if you want, I can join you and like we did that one time for the whole stream in a voice call. Since I had to since Twisted and Raging and all them Twisted being very busy and Raging not wanting to talk to me for some apparent reason. I don't know why Raging is not wanting to wanting to message my respond to my DMs, but yeah. All right, bet. Let me see that, Shilabek. Let me see that. Actually, I want to see that. Actually, never mind. Someone posted a 9 too. Intrusive VIP links. Do y'all want the code or the link? What do y'all want? Oh, this is your server, Chublak. I did not know that. Oh no, I'm in Medina. This isn't good. Help me. I do not like this. $672. All right. Really, Axel. Oh, I'm stuck. So close I can smell it. I can smell you. Who does that, who does that, Nick? Who says that? I don't remember. Who says I can smell you? I forgot who said. Who is it that's in your group says that? Is it Raging or is it Twisted? I think it's. What's up, Tommy? I'm sure I have a clip of it, but I'm pretty sure you know who it is. Just by me saying the line. We're one away from. Bet you got it. You get a donate. Huh? No, I don't have donations on. I don't have. I actually have it on. I don't have donations of access to it. Why? Axel. No. Oh my lord. Oh no. 10 cents. $6.75. So now the next goal is $6.80. I mean, the closer we can get to 700, the better is basically what I'm gonna say. Pretty much. Closer we can get to 700. Nope, you heard 675. God, I can't wait to get out of the 600s. Ravius. Ravius, are you home? Appears Texas forgot how to drive. I don't know how to drive. That's the issue. 675. Where's the hook? It's located north of Europa. Yep. Now let's hope I can get a little more. Cause pretty much, Dr. Nick, I am trying to hit 1,000 before the end of the year. That is a goal I set to myself back when I had 200 subscribers, before I even foresaw any of this, as I said, I want to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. And sure enough, we're at 675 right now with September, October, November, December. 4 months left to go in the year. And, multiple. And when I say multiple, I mean multiple times things have said, fans as well as stats are saying are projecting me to reach. We're projecting me to reach 1,000 sometime September, October, and earlier on it was December. Then it moved up to November. Then it moved up to October. Then it moved up to September. So I'm like, it could have gotten pushed back. It got pushed back to like October. The latest run I did, but fans are still, saying, I still believe I'm able to hit. I have a chance to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. That's why I'm just trying to be like, let me just get a few more. If I can get a few more, that'll be better. That'll be good. It's funny. Bella says it keeps saying no mod in the server. I'm like, bro, it's legit a mod saying there is no mod in the server. I mean, Admiral, where else are you gonna wait? Okay, I think I am blind. What's up? Yep. Nah, I'm good. I'm good, Razio. Think I see a Dr. Nick. No, I found his vehicle. I just didn't find him. Darn. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. That just is not Christmas yet. What, Axel? I can't be in a jolly mood. Two more showers until Christmas. Texas is not Christmas yet. Uh, 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 as we go, laughing on the way, bells on bucket string, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing. It's the band for my mood ruin. For sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. All right, Nick. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. All right, Nick, thank you. I'm hoping I can reach 680 before the end of the stream. Oh no, I am sliding. Yep, it's Christmas in Texas. It's a Texas Christmas. Alright, I am moving to the next server. There we go. Yeah, 10 people on the live. Oh, Lord. They left. I'm about to say, did they leave? So Texas, where's my presents? Sorry, I'm broke. The gift is my presents. Your Christmas gift is spending time with the ones you love. I just joined to a man casually singing Christmas songs at the end of summer. Yep. Hey, my room feels like it's Christmas, so I mean, it's cold like it, so not far off. Jesus, Ravius. You left Axo in the ice cube. I would not be shocked if Axo and Ravius live in the same village. Or same city. I don't know why. I wouldn't be shocked if y'all live either in the same village or city or town or very, very close to each other. Bro, Poland is not that small. I mean, Poland is small, but I'm not saying it's not super small, but it's kind of small. It's not. I'm not saying it's Czech Republic small, but it's not Russia big. Bro, it lives in Slovakia or Hungary. One or two. Czech people offended. What do you want me to say? Liechtenstein? Luxembourg? Is that San Marino? Is that what you want me to say? Right now I am flexing my geographical muscle right now. I'm saying all of the right answers to all of this. Paris country. Texas needs a limousine and Twisted. Yeah, y'all could drive me around. And then whenever there's a tornado, y'all can deploy. Anyways, how y'all doing today? Meanwhile, it's funny. The exact time I asked that, ATS dude asked the same question. That is funny. Good afternoon. How everyone's going? Personally, I am glad I don't go to school, whether it's college, high school. I am personally glad I am done with that. Yeah, the timing on that is insane. But yeah, I'm glad I don't have to go to school anymore. I can sleep in however long I want. I can go to bed whatever time I want. The issue is You have to work, but for me, it's YouTube. So, like, I think my school usually my school, bro, is flexing free roam rank. Yes, Radius. Yes, I am. The issue is for my area, school started on the 25th. Because usually it starts the 23rd, but the 23rd it was a Saturday, so it may have started 25th. Let me look. Actually, no. Actually, no, hold up. I stand corrected. They've been in school for a minute. They've been in school since the 11th of August. Damn. RIP. Meanwhile, you have the and thing is, what's funny is, the second you start school, you're immediately looking forward to that first holiday, and that first holiday is Labor Day. But yeah, pretty much. With in my area, they started um school on the 11th. And thing is, it wasn't like some schools started the 11th, some started, no, everyone started August 11th. And so they've been I'm in school for about 3 weeks, just about. They're nearing 3 weeks being in school, being in this semester. And another thing is the hours. I used to have to go to high school from 7:30 a.m. to 3:10 p.m. I mean, it was insane. But thing is, that was the main high school, as well as the high school I graduated from. Yeah, there was two high schools. Um, which I mean, 7:30 to some people is early, is super early. Here's the thing. Guess what? Here's the thing. All the elementary schools start at 8:15. How come the little kids get to start later than the big kids? I'm like, shouldn't it be the flip the other way around? Shouldn't the little kids start earlier than the big kids? If they ever do like a what's it called? An electromechanical class. Jesus. But yeah. And the thing is, here's the thing: a later start means a later release. So, yeah, that's the thing, ATS. So with the elementary school starting at 8:15, they don't get out. School doesn't release till 3:55. So meanwhile you have all the high schools starting on the you know bigger schools starting at 7:30 and ending at 3:10. Good thing about that is you're getting out before pretty much everybody. You're getting out a whole 15 minutes before. You're getting out 15 to maybe 45 minutes ahead of the entire rest of the district. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 schools. Really 3. One of them is a alternative school. 3 schools that have a decent amount number of students that basically would do that. That would us having hell here. Yes. I also am glad I don't have to be in it in school because you have all this stuff about banning cell phones. I mean, with the way the world is now, that's the last thing you want to do is ban cell phones in schools. If I had the ability to talk to the person that implemented this bill into law, I would say you are dumb. Go do that in a different state because we are not doing that here in Texas. And if you try to, you have another thing coming. I will make sure you lose your job. But I mean, like the main thing is I'm seeing all this stuff on TikTok. I see all this stuff on YouTube about them putting pouches, their phones in pouches. I'm like, what if there's a shooting? They need to have one in the class. If there's a shooting, they need to have one of the enablers in class. Open things in class. If there's a pouch. Thing is, here is the thing. Students, especially kids. Yeah, teachers bring cell phones too. Thing is, with students and kids, they want, and this was the same thing whenever I was in school, and I'm pretty sure it's the same thing now. The issue is, it is less about they're banning cell phones the entire time, when that is just not the way to go. What they should do instead is just ban cell phones, just prohibit cell phone usage in the classroom itself, not during the entire school day. It is meant to improve focus and reduce distractions. However, I mean, what you could do is you could just have all the students refuse. Say no. We have a right as citizens to refuse this. That's awesome, Ashton. Like, we have a right to refuse this. This is our personal property. We have a right to refuse this. And what would be funny is, what a school would do is, if, like, let's say a kid was on their phone and they refused to give it up, what it ends up happening is they put them in school suspension. So they suspend them but they don't leave school. They stay in the school and they keep them there until they give it up. I would have been like, that is opening yourself up to a lawsuit, because basically what you're doing is you're preventing them from learning. And that is actually put in law, that is not allowed. That you're not allowed to prevent someone from learning. Everyone is entitled to having an education, especially when it comes to public schools. So basically, let's say if, whenever I'm a father, and I don't mind, hats, I get it, because, they can be distractive. But the issue is, with cell phones, let's say my kid, he was messaging me, there's an issue going on with whatever. Like, let's say, when there's a family emergency, and so pretty much, he's texting me, in class, which I did tell him, don't do that. But he did. I basically, let's say I'm making up a scenario. He asked the teacher to step out because there's an issue. There's a family emergency going on, and he needs to talk to me. The teacher refused, saying, "No, we're in the middle of lesson. You can't." Kid asks again, saying, "I have a family emergency going on, and I don't know, Ramirez." And so pretty much what happened is, he just decides to pull his phone out and message me in the class, and he even texts me saying there might be a chance they might take my phone, because they won't let me step out. And I even messaged saying that's messed up. It's a family emergency. They should let you step out. I don't keep up with what's going on in schools. Only reason I know what it is now is because I looked previous. I'm a Mr. Peeping Tom. I'm not staying on top of everything with school. I was a person that hated school. I was a person that hated school. So, whenever I got done with it, whenever I got graduated, I legit was done with it. I did not worry about school anymore. I don't understand that, Micah. I don't understand that. So pretty much, so pretty much, so yeah, I'll basically be like, um, the teacher ends up asking for his phone, and he refuses. So he gets into the office, and like, "Are you gonna give up your phone?" And he's like, "No, I basically had nothing else to do. I would have gotten in trouble if I would have walked out of class. I got in trouble for just doing it myself. Just doing. The teacher did not give me. I asked multiple times for permission to step out and do it in the hallway or go to the restroom and do it, and they refused. And as I'm dealing with a family emergency, and meanwhile, so basically, this entire time, I'm just, my kid continues to refuse, to give up their phone. So pretty much, they go, "All right, you're gonna go to where until you give up your phone, you're gonna get put in I'm in school suspension. He goes, what? That's not fair. He goes, until you give up your phone, you're gonna get put. I'm putting in school suspension. In school suspension. He goes, and basically all he says is, my dad's is going to have a word with you. My dad is going to love this. And they're like, go. You know where to go. By Cheblek. So eventually I enter the school and I'm like, why is my son in school suspension for something he for nothing? And they're like, who's your son? I'm like, blah 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 blah. And they're like, oh, he's refusing to give up his phone. He was on his phone. His teacher requested to give it up, for him to give it up until the end of class. He refused. He got sent to the office. The vice principal, requested for him to give it up. Again, to the end of the day, he refused. And he ended up going. So he's in suspension. He's in school suspension until he gives it up. He goes, I'm like, first off, there's a family emergency going on, so I was messaging him. It wasn't necessarily at the point of me having to take him out of school because it necessarily didn't involve him, but it still involved him enough for him to be in the conversation. So that was what was going on. He asked multiple times to talk to a to step out to be able to do this or have a phone call, and the teacher refused multiple times. And following their refusal, then requested the phone, as he was given no other choice. Y'all basically forced his hand. Micah, it's because you're spamming. Pretty much. It's a little bit too much. It's not because you're talking about hockey. It's more about you're talking a lot about the same topic in the same sentence multiple times. By the way, also, Micah, you need to keep in mind some of these viewers might be underage, so you need to keep that keep cursing on the low, as cursing to a minimum. Please do not spam the Discord with images, because I will tell Axel to delete them too. Keep in mind, Micah, we recently updated the rules for the server. One of those messages is do not flood chats with repeated messages or random junk. Micah, if you want to argue, I will time you out. If you want to argue with it. If you seriously want to argue, I will time you out. Not Axel. Because to be honest, I do not have the energy and I do not have the time for it. I legit am running on fumes. I legit am running on fumes. I legit did a all-nighter last night, and so when I say I do not have the energy for this, I mean it. I do not have the energy to deal with this. So so tell me now, are you going to stop or are you going to keep going? If you're going to keep going, I will personally time you out. And it's your prerogative if you want to quit Twisted. So what's it going to be, Micah? That would be Marcos, Ravius. That would be Marcos. Definitely Marcos. That has the most. Both YouTube and Discord, he has the most. But that is not behavioral wise, that is me messing with him. Okay. Nope. It was. I think I only timed you out once, Ravius. Maybe twice. Marcos has like 20. Oh, thank you, AJ, for following. Thank you so much. I don't know how that was. That this a Twitch follow? Huh? Is that a Twitch follow? Let's look. Oh, yep, that was a Twitch follow. Yep. Yes, it was indeed a Twitch follow. Exo! Smite! Exo! Smite! Alright, if Exo is going to take it. Thank you. Took you long enough, Exo. There we go. I was not waiting for Exo to do it. What's up, Metro? That's awesome. That's cool. Well, Metrolink, consider dropping a subscribe. Thing is, I don't know if Micah is still here. All right, Micah. By the way, I did ban him from the channel. So even after, even if he tried to come back tomorrow, if I'm live streaming, he still wouldn't be able to message. Yeah, it's basically like a infinite timeout. He's hidden from the channel. So, Axel took a little bit too long on the first one, so I'm like, let me just do this now. I want to make sure my live streams are a safe place for everyone, no matter where they come from or whatever. And yeah, that's just not allowed. That's just not going to be tolerated here. My live streams is a safe place, safe space for everyone to hang out, relax, and all that. You probably could, Micah, if you want, you should just go to your local police force and report it. That's good. Anyways, after all of that, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If y'all haven't subscribed, get it. I'm subscribed. And all of that. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you all in the next one.